This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie MaSheen. Always sponsored by Details Car Audio and Auto Detailing right on 925 Turnpike Street in Canton, Mass. That's right on 138. If you have any car detailing needs, you have any tinting needs, car alarms, car remote starters, all types of deals, interior detailing, exterior detailing. If you need a quick hand wash, we got you. This is what we do, man. I promise you we're going to have a friendly staff to help you out with any of your detailing needs and things of that nature. Just tell them Charlie sent you and we're going to take care of you. We'll lace you up, man. And right now we have the 8th installment of CWTFB Radio. Choose what the future brings. Right beside me, I got my man Lyra. What's going on, baby?
Yeah, Lyra.
How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Dog, I'm alright, dog. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming up here, man. It's funny, man, because I've been seeing your movements for the last few years on how you're creating and what you're doing, and within the past few months. Within the last year in general, you had some really cool visuals that you've been dropping.
Yeah.
And I guess this is all leading into what, right? You leading this into what you got coming up?
Well, right now we're working on an EP.
Okay.
But we're just trying to figure it out right now.
All right.
Just got the team together, so we just need to. I'm kind of more focused on visuals.
Okay. Why visuals?
I feel like everybody, that's what's gonna capture people. I can't even say the word. Capture people. That's what I feel like.
You're gonna capture a lot of attention. Is that what you mean? Basically, like I was saying to you earlier, people got short attention spans. You know what I mean these days. So is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yeah, because I can post songs and post them up all day, but not everybody's gonna click on the link.
Right.
If they see something there on that thumbnail.
Okay. So you basically just want to use some great visuals to basically just capture an audience. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to market yourself besides the videos that you're working on?
Marketing right now is just figuring stuff out. So
you're in the building phase right now.
Yeah.
So how would you describe where you at right now, like in the music? Do you still consider yourself like a new rapper? Because you've been rapping for years. You know what I mean? But as far
this
as
is the rebranding.
Okay, rebranding.
So
yeah, because when I first met you, you was Lyrical Weeze.
Yeah.
Well, where'd that name come from?
All right, so everybody around the way call me Weeze.
Why?
Off of my last name.
Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Kind of just switched up the last two letters.
Okay.
And it was Weezy, and then
Obviously.
Weeze, and
yeah.
and then I just like spitting bars, and then I just threw the lyrical in there, and then it was Lyrical Weeze, and then when you're just in the booth and you just start saying shit before you start rapping, I just caught myself saying Lyra. Next thing I know, I shortened that lyrical down to Lyra.
Okay.
And then now we hear the Lyra.
Okay, so so your name Lyrical Weeze that you originally had, you consider yourself to be a very lyrical rapper.
Yeah.
All right, and I agree with that. I agree with that because the content that you spit is you come from a space of intelligence. You know what I mean? You definitely display your intelligence on your audience. So what do you feel like you bring to the game? What do you feel like? Why should people listen to you?
Honestly, people don't have to listen to me, but I honestly do this because I love this shit. I love rhyming.
Right.
I love rapping.
Right.
I'm good at storytelling.
Okay.
I really just love it, man. And if it goes somewhere, it goes somewhere.
Okay.
It's I would love to make money off of music in any type of way. I'm not worried about fame.
Right.
I'll sit in the back. I'll
but do
write.
you want to eventually make a living off of this?
Yeah,
and do this full time.
Some way. So
okay.
It's not even the rapping part is just I'm good at it. Let me just see where it goes.
Right.
If it's not gonna go nowhere, then maybe
it's
start
talent.
Managing an artist or just helping out, put money behind somebody. So I'm not really pressed on the fame part of it.
Fame comes with it, right?
Yeah.
Whether or not you you go out and seek out fame.
Yeah.
As you grow your audience, as you grow a following for anything, you're gonna be famous in some regard to somebody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to the rap, right? I mean, like, what inspires you? Like, what kind of content would you? How would you describe your content?
My content involves a lot of hood rats, late night vibes, being that person that was, I don't want to say I was in the streets, but like the people right there.
You was very
right next to me.
Right.
So I'm the person that's basically viewing shit and just giving like that perspective of
So
it.
you basically rapping from a perspective of somebody who's from the hood, but like not necessarily involved in everyday hood activities.
Yeah, every day. Like you know, like when you got your
I get
foot
it.
there,
I
you
get
done
it.
some shit, but it's not like.
So all right.
It's
So
not
how old are you now?
crazy.
You told me earlier you'll be
I'm 28.
you're 28.
Yeah.
So you grew up in what area of Boston?
Rosendale.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and Rosendale's not really known for hood
Yeah,
activity,
It's not if you're not over there.
but I know certain areas
Yeah, it has its
of
parts.
guys from Rosendale
Yeah.
that have gotten a little messy, have gotten a little dicey over there.
Yeah.
So would you consider yourself involved in that type of crowd out there? Like, at one point in your life,
What do you mean?
like as far as the movers and the shakers, you know what I mean? Like people who was out here.
I was the. How do you put it? Like,
Did you play ball? Like, was you a baller? Was you an athlete, a scholar?
dog, once I discovered fucking drugs, nigga, and liquor, that shit went out the window. To be honest. So that was,
Because what I've noticed is the niggas who do play ball or whatever the case may be, they're like off limits, right?
Yeah.
Like in like where I grew up in Mattapan, like if you was the kid that was balling, you wasn't even allowed to do certain shit.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody could fuck with you because it's like, nah, that kid right there, he has a future. He has something that he's about to go work on. So we don't even want him involved in this fuck shit because we already know where it's gonna end.
Yeah.
So, like, how do you feel like you fell in that whole, that whole puzzle? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what piece did you play?
Well, I mean, even more outside of Rosendale, those things too, because
Right.
you got people in high school that you're dealing with,
Right.
And then
Where'd you go to high school?
they're from Dorchester, BCLA. Well, I went to
Okay,
3
okay.
different high schools, but like majority of the time was BCLA.
And that's the joint that was across the street from Brighton.
Yeah.
All right.
So we Bengals too.
Yeah. Oh, y'all
Okay.
played the same, like on the same
Same
team type
team,
shit?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you know Keith?
Nah, I know Keith's from around the way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember high school days. We didn't really like the Brighton Bengals too much, man. You know what I mean?
What was you?
OB.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the good games. Everybody went to those games.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, man, there was a brawl that ended up ensuing at a basketball game, because some nigga got OD disrespectful and threw a condom at my homegirl. Was you there for that? Did you hear about that?
Nah.
It wasn't like a used condom. It was like in a wrapper, but obviously the symbolism of you throwing a condom at my peoples, you knew it wasn't gonna really end well, and then we all got banned from coming to Brighton after that. But it's all love. We're adults now. Like you know what I mean? Like it is what it is.
What year was that?
I graduated 08.
Okay, I was 10.
I don't remember what year that whole situation happened. But anyway, I digress, right? So what made so at what point did you say, I want to do this rap shit, like for real? Because I've always seen like little tidbits and snippets and shit from you, and I always knew that you had lyrical ability, but as far as making a name for yourself, it wasn't really, your name wasn't that prominent, right, out here, as far as a rapper, right? So like walk me through that. Like what was that journey like?
So you want to hear from the start?
Yeah.
All right. So as far as I can remember, I think I was like in first grade maybe, because this is when my parents had bought one of those gateway computers.
Mm-hmm.
So
Started fucking with the music.
Dog, and it had like the microphone on the fucking
Right.
monitor, right?
Right.
And then it had like that 30-second recording program.
Right.
So for some reason, I used to pick up the speaker, play songs, and then act like I was like the radio host.
Right.
So I would do that.
That's
so that's
so
how
funny.
it started.
That's
started
so
recording
funny.
like that, right? And then I don't know, I just started writing. And then here comes like middle school, right? So Nextel days, I was making ringtones.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I remember that.
that program that you make the ringtones on, I discovered I can throw in the fucking instrumental and then record off of that.
Oh, okay.
So now I had all these fucking whack ass mics. I threw socks over
Right.
them and whatever. And I'm making songs. I had all my cousins rapping at one time. These shits are probably still on MySpace.
Okay.
Hopefully they're still on there.
That's funny because I remember I stumbled across my old MySpace page a couple months back, and I was just surprised to see that it was still up. Like I was more like, wow, like this shit is still up. Like,
Yeah.
and all these songs
I
are
heard
trash.
though,
like,
I
you
heard they
know
took
what I
out
mean?
the songs though. Like they wiped out the songs, but I haven't checked.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like when I checked, it might have been like sometime last year. Like I don't know, but either way, my fault. I cut you off, man. But yeah, you started dibbling dabbling with these little softwares.
Yeah, because
and
my older brother, he knew how to do that shit. So and then he showed me how to do it.
okay,
So and then I discovered that shit. Just started recording off of there, doing that. But then like I wasn't focused.
right,
I was just doing it because I
Right.
like to do it, bung this shit here and there. My first video we had shot was I Got News. And
Okay.
that shit was like shit, I think it was like 6 years ago maybe.
Okay.
And I shot that with Gil Videos.
okay, that's big.
So and this is like when he was first like started.
Right.
I think it was like 6 years.
Yeah,
don't know,
actually,
it's
I
like one
remember
of his
that. I
first-
remember that.
first
Yeah.
videos. But it's on YouTube and shit. We shot that. You know, everybody's amp. I shot it around the way.
Right.
Everybody's amp. Whatever. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then, man, it was just me. I
Yeah.
wasn't focused. I'm
Right.
doing other shit. I'm going to parties. I'm going to
being a kid.
colleges. I'm
Yeah.
going to the bars. Like
Just being a young man, just
nightlife,
figuring it
like,
out. Right.
doing mad shit. And then from there it was just I just kept doing little songs here and there. And I mean I was always in the studio,
Right.
but I just wasn't dropping shit.
What do you usually record at?
I go in Pawtucket at Beatbox Studios.
Okay. Okay.
So out there in Rhode Island.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But I had started, I was with this guy named Gabe in Charlestown.
Okay.
I think it was called the Rec Room.
Okay. Yeah. That
It's
sounds
right behind
familiar.
Charlestown High.
Yeah.
Like those
That sounds
warehouses.
familiar.
I was recording with him for a while, but then he moved to South Florida.
Okay.
And then ended up finding this studio out there in Pawtucket.
Okay.
Because I had moved to Attleboro for like 2 years. So
Attleboro.
it was right there, and I was going out there. I met some people out there, and they're like, yo, I recorded with this guy, made that connection. I've been going to him ever since.
Okay. So flash forward. Like at what point? At what point do you feel it became a serious thing? Like you know, you're saying to yourself, I know I have the talent to do this. You know, I really want to pursue rap and really, you know, create a way for myself.
After it was kind of after my man's right here after he passed away.
Okay.
My guy Haim, that hit because it was like, damn, yo, life is real.
Yeah.
Because I've known people, you know, died all around, but for somebody that, like, my biggest moments in life,
Right. He was there.
he was there, you know, and
Right.
like, this is somebody that was just walking up in my house, says hi to my mom, didn't have to knock on the door,
Right,
wake
right.
me up, you know, like,
It was love.
so when that happens, just like, yo, damn, life is real, and then you figure out, yo, life really just moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing you could do, you got to keep living your life, right?
Absolutely.
So from there, it was just like, damn, like, I just started thinking, like, you know, I really can do this. Like, why not? And then, you know, Brian came into my life. Pause. This guy. I had
What
shot.
role did he play?
He's a producer. He shoots videos, edits videos.
Okay. How long ago was that y'all linked up?
Dang, how long ago was that? We met probably like a year and some change ago. that's when we met, and then we met back up again.
Okay.
And I had snapped the video I shot On the Run, this video with Gil Videos again.
Yeah.
I shot that, I posted it on my Snap, and he seen it. He's like, yo, I make beats.
Okay.
I hear that a lot, right? And
everybody make beats.
Yeah,
these
and
days,
then
right.
when people send it to you, it'd be like, all right.
Fruity Loops. You're like, what the
So,
fuck
and
is
then
this?
he sent me the beat, and it was lit.
Right.
So, boom, we got to it. We shot Riding. That's he made that beat.
Okay,
Riding.
okay.
We shot a visual for that with Gil Videos, and
So what's your relationship with Gil Videos? Because you do a lot of work with him.
it's my guy, dog.
Yeah, like you just know him from around the way type shit. Like,
somebody around the way
you know him? Okay.
introduced me to Gil, and then it's just been love since.
Okay. That's real. That's
Yeah.
real. 'Cause, I mean, he does good work. He's definitely one of the people in this region that, you know, he has a name for himself. Like his visual, his shots are fire. So that's dope. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like that was like the right move for you, like doing work with Gil?
Oh yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
Like, so what do your numbers look like as far as like views and stuff like that? Because if you're
All
talking
right,
very minimal promotion, you know, it's crazy how numbers could get crazy from like just from, you know.
My Facebook views, right, is way different from my YouTube views.
Okay.
So Facebook for On the Run, I think that's like at 29K.
Okay. That's big.
Riding on YouTube, on Facebook, that's just like I think it's like 27, 28.
Okay.
And we shot Bars, that shit got like 3K. And then I just put out the Millies, that shit for Millies.
Yeah. What was that joint called?
Crawfish.
Crawfish.
The
Yeah,
crawfish
yeah.
shit. I
was about to say Crawdaddy.
Damn. I don't know what those views are.
But all right, so
honest,
with all that being said, man, I mean, like, how do you translate that into a project, right? So you clearly have people who are looking at your stuff that are looking for you, because I mean, 29K in views is a big deal.
Yeah, and the comments show too. So
right.
The comments are there, and it was like a lot of strangers, bro, and that shit. When you got strangers saying, yo, your shit's fire, yo, keep going, and all this shit, like, that's just like, damn.
That's definitely inspiring, like, for somebody who's like, oh, shit, like,
I could do this.
Right.
Like,
you know
for
what I
real,
mean?
like, and I feel like, yo, there's no formula.
Have you been figuring out ways to get paid off of music?
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, okay.
Because I don't, like I said, I do want to get paid. Right? But I feel like you got to just put that time, and if you really like it, bro, and you love it, whatever, you just got to do it. And I love it, so I'm not really focused on that part of it.
Right, the money's gonna come.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I was saying, I don't think there's no formula as to how to get on.
Right.
It's just gonna happen. You're one click away from.
And
whatever.
you also got to get out there and, you know, rub some shoulders with people, man, like and shake hands and you know, kiss babies and all of that. You know what
I
I'm
had
saying?
in December.
Yeah.
I did a performance in New York.
Okay, where?
It was DJ Absolute hosted it.
Okay.
And it was at Mist in Harlem.
Okay, that's fine.
So we was out there.
How many people was
out
there?
What do you think? I'm bad with telling how many people was in the room. Like, if there's just a lot of people,
was it hundreds? Was it thousands?
Like,
Like, it was hundreds?
it wasn't
hundreds
thousands.
of people?
It wasn't thousands.
Okay.
It was.
Because I never been to that venue. I don't really know how many people are whole.
They would definitely pack this room. Like, it's bigger than this.
Okay. All right. Well, that's
Like,
a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, as far as out here, like, how many shows you've been doing?
No.
Like? So, what's
I've done
stopping
the
you from
ciphers.
doing that?
Yo, I don't know, yo. Like,
I mean, you just gotta get out there, bro. You gotta
you
talk
right,
to people.
but
bro.
that's my problem. Like, that part, that's my problem. Trying to get out there, and that's what I need to work on. I hate people, though.
Antisocial extrovert.
I hate it, yo. Like, people are aggravating. People's fucking opinions are just.
But being an entertainer, you
Yes, I
have
know.
to
Yes.
you have to expose yourself to
I
the
know,
people.
dog,
And I be telling people, like, you know, like, that was probably, you know, one of my business, like, biggest mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I used to rap, I didn't want to be out there out and about either, because you know, the misconception that I had is because I was doing whatever in the streets that, you know, I felt, you know, it wouldn't be in my best interest to really be out there. But if you're trying to pursue something when it comes to music, you got to be around where the music lovers is at and where the music creators and the curators are at. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you know, shout out DJ Alcide, man. He got the good music showcases. You should reach out, man. You should there's a lot of different outlets. Yeah. There's a lot of different outlets out here, man. You got the Dorchester Art Project. That's up and coming right now. That's doing their thing. Okay. They even have like artist workshops, bro. Like showing you how to get your brand out there and creating a press kit and things of that nature. That was I know Red Shades. I don't know if you ever heard of Red Shades, the female rapper from out here. She's making strides with the Dorchester Art Project as well. Okay. You know, there's a lot. Like I feel like right now in Boston, if you really want to do this, bro, like this is the perfect time to get engaged. And you having the talent is not enough. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. And I mean, with this, I seen, you know, like I'm trying.
Yeah, nah, you know, I feel you. I feel you, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's just I gotta say it. Like you know what I mean? Like because bro, like I've been seeing what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like I'm not paying attention. Like I always say, like I always pay attention to what's relevant to me. And what I do love is lyricism. You know what I mean? I love rap, bro. Like I fucking like love this shit. Like I'm listening to music on the way over here, getting goosebumps and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know when I meet somebody who has the talent and just doesn't apply it, it kind of frustrates me because it's like, what the fuck? And it frustrates me in a sense because I've been there. I've been that guy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why not? Why not put your chips? Why not put everything in on this? Because for one, you only got one life to live, man, and we're not getting any younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not too many 2 Chainzes of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 Chainz, you know, he popped at 36.
How old was Ross when he popped?
He was probably in his 20s, late 20s. But I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. But Ross was out for a minute before that. I remember seeing Ross in slip and slide videos with Trick Daddy and Trina back in the day. I remember seeing 2 Chainz, like, you know what I mean? We all, if I don't do nothing, I'm a ball, like when he was Titty Boy and all of that, like, we all remember that, you know what I mean? But how long ago was that in comparison to Damn Right, I Got It, Damn Right, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was a huge lapse in time, bro. A true religion. And he rebranded himself, so when it comes to rebranding, let's talk about you, because you said you in a rebranding phase. You cut the hair. You know what I'm saying? You on your grown man shit now. Like, you know. I
love it.
You know, so like, so you know what I mean? With the rebirth, man, like what's your goals, man?
Dog, my thing is just trying to reach out.
Okay.
And reaching out to people, and that's it, yo. Like, that's my thing. Like you was just saying.
Just gotta get out there, bro.
Yeah, just gotta get out there, and you know, my first step was this.
Okay.
You know, like,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Like, I mean, bro, like I said, man, like, you know, when we met, like, it was all love. Like, it's no, you know what I mean? Like, any way I can help, like, definitely let me know, man. I definitely will. Like, I want to see people succeed, man.
Dog,
like,
same.
You got the talent, so it's like, it's just time to put a fire up under your ass, man, and make it.
My fault, dog. I got it.
And make people respect your hustle, bro. Niggas can respect your talent all they want, but that don't mean shit if you don't apply that pressure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of niggas that I believe you're better than. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that too.
When it comes to rap.
Yes.
But that don't mean shit if you don't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can. You know what your mans be telling you that?
Dog, this guy tell me a lot I don't listen to.
You know, and you know, like I remember just being in a room full of creators and knowing that I might be the best rapper in the room. But because somebody else was working harder than me, he had more notoriety than I did.
That's being on social media too. I hate, dog. I know it's needed, but to sit there and look at my fucking phone and be like, yo, guys, dog, you know what I just did today? This guy.
Well, you don't got to do it like that. It has to be authentic. You have to do whatever works for you. You see what I'm saying? Like, because
that shit's aggravating, dog.
Well, create a team, bro. Like, think about it like that, man. You know how many niggas don't actually tweet? like rappers, like people who don't actually post their own content. They just have a team of people who do it for them.
Look what level they at right now.
We don't know when it started. We don't know when it started. It's easy to assume.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you also have to let people understand, who you are and know your personality. Like, it's fine to be private. It's fine to be introverted. There's a lot of introverted rappers. Look at Kendrick. He's a textbook introvert, but he's wild, OD creative, and he just took his focus and just put it into creating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just live in the fucking studio. Or just get your own shit. It's so much it's so much easier now to have a home studio, my nigga. You see this board right here?
That's there. It's there.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's one, but I don't know. I like going to the studio though. I like that vibe.
Being in that work vibe.
Yeah. I like that vibe.
I feel you.
But I mean, yeah, dog. Like this year, I'm gonna really see what happens. Trying and take it from there.
So you said you wanted to drop an EP, man. How many tracks you want to do on this next EP?
Like 5, 6.
5, 6.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the formula now, man. Straight to the point. It's simple.
Listen
man.
to it real quick. Oh, that shit was dope. I'm gonna listen to it again.
Okay.
Because I never listen to shit all the way through.
Do you have some records that are already ready for that, or are you just gonna create a whole bunch of? Okay. How many you got right now?
Like 4.
Okay.
5. 4 or 5.
So
something like only.
So run me through your creative process. Like when you're creating an album, right? Like an EP or whatever. Do you record X amount of songs and say, okay, cool, this is it? Or do you record more songs than you need and then kind of choose from that?
Well, alright, so this project, right? This one, dog, I'm just kind of going with the flow because parts of me in my head, I'll be like, damn, should I do it? I'm still like, I want to do it, right? It's there. It's gonna happen, but it's like when. So the songs are kind of just made, like, it's not a bunch. Like you were saying. It's just, I made one here, made one there, made one there. I got 2 beats in here that I need to do something for. Just kind of put it like that, because the other projects, they were put together well. Dang, the first project was Pour Up, right?
Right.
That shit was put together with just songs I had.
Okay.
So they were just there.
Right.
I was just like,
just put it on.
Let's put it all
just
together,
package
right?
it together and just put it out, right?
The second one, which we just dropped in October, that shit was, it kind of came about in a day, bro.
What you mean?
Even the skits, though. The skits fucking were made.
You created a whole project in a day.
Probably like 1-2 songs was there.
Okay.
Because On the Run is on that shit.
Right.
And, dog, it was,
Really? That's crazy.
And because it's just like, yo,
so you was just banging shit out like, fuck it, let's just go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's
then,
fire.
We put it out. People hit me back about it. People liked it. A lot of people liked the skits we did. And so I think I'm going to kind of run with that because it was kind of funny.
Okay.
And then this EP is still being developed, so we'll just see what happens.
Okay. So what do you want the people to know about you, man? Like as far as like, people who don't know who Lyra is, people who never heard of your music or anything about you, like how do you want the people to know you? What do you want to leave the people with?
Well, I'm a hookah poppy. Pause. So there's a lot of hookah involved in my life. And
You Dominican?
Puerto Rican.
You Puerto Rican?
Half Puerto Rican.
All right. So you nigga Rican and shit?
Yeah. That was actually the first name. It was Wheezy the Negro Rican.
Oh God, that's a terrible name. I'm glad you got rid of that.
That was my first rap name.
Wheezy the Nigga Rican. Wow, that's
wild, right? That's a nasty ass name.
That's a terribly long
Yo.
and unatranquit name. So I'm glad you grew out of that, my nigga.
That shit's wild, nigga. But yeah, damn, what was you saying? What happened?
No, so what I'm saying is like, what do you want the people to know about you? Like, you say you in the hookah, man. So you for the women? You want to appeal to the women? Like,
you know what's funny? A lot of my songs that are for women, nigga, I'll be talking shit.
Like what? What kind of shit?
Dog, like, yeah, bitch.
Yo. This nigga.
or like it's a lot of hood rat vibes, dog. Yo, it's a lot of hood rat vibes though. Or
so what do you mean? Like, what, you was hurt or some shit? Like you some woman broke your heart or some shit, bro? Like, what happened? Let's talk about it, man.
Dog,
let's talk about it.
Nah,
Hold on. Man. Like,
dog, it's not even about that. It's just, you just see how dirty females be doing, niggas. Like, yo, I have mad female friends, so I'll see that type of shit going on, and then just put.
So
it
you
in
calling
my
your
music.
friends whores, my nigga? Like,
dog, some of them are. Yes, nigga, they are, dog.
You heard it first, man. Lyra thinks his female friends are whores.
I ain't say all of them.
All you bitches is
not
sluts.
All, dog. Allegedly, yeah. Some of y'all are whores, which is cool. Y'all my nigga. I love y'all. But,
oh, man.
Nigga, yeah, dog. Like, dog, I remember being in the car one time with one of my homegirls, dog.
Yeah.
Whatever guy, I gotta say allegedly, this guy.
Allegedly.
Whatever guy she was with.
Yeah.
She answered the phone. She's in my passenger seat. She's like, babe, I'm asleep. I'm gonna call you back tomorrow. Dog, these niggas got off the phone and then we was right back to drinking, chilling like nothing happened.
I mean, was she up to no good? Was she sucking some dick later that night? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Not with me.
Oh, all right.
But
you know what I mean? Because
I'm
that's
just
my
saying,
thing.
You just see certain shit like that's something so small.
That
but
bitch is just a compulsive liar. That's what it is. Like, why
like,
lie? Like, if you ain't in bed, you ain't in bed. You chilling
like
with your niggas.
How easy was that for you to do?
Right.
Like that shit was wild easy.
It's fucked up. Women are better liars than men.
Nigga, what?
I wholeheartedly believe that. I feel like girls are programmed to lie from the moment they're like old enough to realize what a lie is, and that's like 3-4 years old, bro. Like dead ass. Don't look at me like that. You know what I'm saying? And whether it be a small lie, you know what I'm saying? I feel like females learn how to manipulate people emotionally early in their life. And by the time they grown, nigga, they do that shit with a straight face.
Yo, they even,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Nah, but I have homegirls that even helped out too, because they used to get girls for niggas, dog. Like,
so shit get crazy.
They used to get some of my homegirls used to get drinks at the bar from niggas, and then pass them to us.
Hey, shit,
dog. Like, it is. I love it, dog.
Would you consider yourself as somebody who makes a lot of women, music for women?
Nah.
Because I can't really think of any
I don't know
records.
if it's for women, dog. I don't. But I won't even say it's a lot of music, though.
Right, and that's what I mean. Like, I can't really think of any
just,
women, like, songs that you did cater towards, you know.
Damn, I'm trying to think, because I know I just talk that shit, dog. Like,
so you single?
Huh?
You ain't got a girl?
Yo, relax, bro.
Yo.
God, damn.
Am I asking you like hard questions right now? Man, I thought that was a pretty straight, you know what I mean?
Who was your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper? Lyra.
That's what I'm talking about, dog. That's what I'm talking
funny
about.
Nigga, yo.
God, you're wild, bro.
You know, the ladies want to know, man. You know what I'm saying? But,
yo, all I'm saying is I'm the type, nigga. Yo, if you break my heart, nigga, dog. All right. That's it. That's all I'm saying. All right, nigga. Break my heart, all right.
Man. Hey,
all right.
man.
Write a tweet about me, all right.
Yeah?
All right.
It gets real. It gets scary.
Diss tracks.
Have you ever wrote a diss track? Not towards a woman, but like just diss tracks in general.
Yeah.
Like,
yo,
like,
my first diss track, dog. It was in middle school.
Who was you dissing?
This chick, Tori.
Oh shit.
Sorry, Tori.
Where'd you go to middle school?
Edward Brook.
Edward Brook. What's
that? Edward Brook Charter School.
Word? You see my book bag?
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah, my wife worked at the elementary school.
I was the first class. Like, we started at 5th grade, and there was no other grade. Like, we built that school. I was the first class. That's funny. We was on we started
on Cummins Highway?
Yeah, but we started in Brighton though.
Okay.
5th grade, and then we moved to that building on Cummins. But yeah, because it was Tori and this nigga named I think his name was Antoine. They both said I couldn't rap.
Right.
So I was like, y'all sure? They're like, yeah.
Nigga said, y'all sure?
So in that nigga, I went home, made that shit. I put it on MySpace. Yeah. Everybody in the class had that shit on their page.
Yeah.
She called me. This is the Nextel days. She hit me. And then she was like, yo, can you take that off? Blah, blah. I'm like, nah, you said I can't rap, right? So bong, nigga.
How many views you had on that? How many listens you had on that?
That was
you remember?
Yeah, that was fucking my
That's some shit that I feel like
bro.
I would have remembered. Like, yeah, bitch. Like, you said I couldn't rap.
Nah,
Nigga,
I
I
don't
got
remember,
1,000
dog.
plays on this shit with your
But
dumb ass.
I went to school
what I
the
mean?
next day. I came there late. And the code racket was outside the door of the school. So I'm hanging my code up. I'm looking in. Everybody's
She
like,
jumped you.
nah, everybody in the class is giving me that look like something's up. They're
It's
like,
about to go.
so I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, the fuck? And then this chick I know, she came out. She's like, yo, we all just got in trouble for having that song on our page. I'm like,
Really?
what? Dog, the school was on some shit.
So did you get in trouble for that?
Yo, I didn't. That's the
Nah,
crazy
that's
part.
lit.
Yo,
That's fire.
I didn't.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to me.
Because you created the song. You didn't tell them to put it on their page.
You're right.
Shame on them, fucking
Shame on-
followers.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Dude, shout out to Tori and Antoine.
Hey, shout out to Tori and Antoine, man. You inspired some
I
shit.
follow Tori on IG, but
Yeah?
I don't know
What
what
she look like
Antoine's
now?
on.
She still look good?
Yeah, you gotta relax.
Nah, man. I mean, these are real questions.
She's
People
chilling.
want to know.
She's chilling.
So Tori got fat?
Time out. Relax, right? All right. This guy, dog.
This is your manager, yo?
Dog, that's the team over there. Marcus, Brian, and Dre. This is a fact.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, So, you know, as far as like diss records against like people in the city, like you ain't never,
Nah.
no rap beef.
But can you?
Nah,
though?
rap beef actually curates a lot of curiosity.
But yo, can you out here without it turning into something else?
I think you can. For real creatives, you can. But for gangsters who just happen to rap, you can't. You know what I mean? Like that's the difference. Do I suggest it? I only suggest it if it's real.
If it's real shit, right?
If it's real, like
So-
you know what I mean. Shout out my nigga Dizzy, but like you know, me and Dizzy used to rap back in the day. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but I don't even know if he's still doing music.
Dizzy, yeah,
Flyboy Dizzy.
yeah.
Me and him was in a duo, and we called ourselves Capital Punishment. It was actually a trio, but the third person never actually recorded a record with us. This is very, very short lived, and that was probably like my first rap beef. But like,
Was him?
yeah, but like real shit, like cause
Hold
you
on,
know,
against him?
yeah, cause
Y'all
we,
too? 'Cause y'all-
yeah,
y'all
because we, you
split?
know, we had creative differences. We split and whatever. It was very juvenile, but like me at that time, I didn't care for the rap beef. I really wanted to take it to the streets.
Yeah.
And all my niggas is like, chill. You got like, chill. You got to chill the fuck out. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, niggas just rapping. So I feel like it's all contingent on who you're talking to, right? And who, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you know. And then you know you got other people who I've made, you know, diss records about who were literally, they started it off of, you know, them just having some fun and then me feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
So I get on the record. And then there was some real street beef that I was in that I mentioned on the record. And then it turned into rap beef. But you know what I mean? So like it's all contingent on what kind of life you live in and who the hell are you talking to. Because there's some niggas that, you know, you can say whatever you want, and they'll be like, aha, that's funny, that's cute, whatever, and they make a record about you, and then you go, you know, tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. Yeah. But then, you know, you fuck with the wrong nigga, and next thing you know, nigga, you at the bar, and then some shit's about to happen, right? You know what I mean? Like, because think about the Nas and Jay-Z beef. Like, they was dissing each other since Reasonable Doubt days. You know what I mean? Like little subs, little subliminals, little shots at each other.
Yeah.
I take it back when we first learned to use rubbers. You never learned, so
Dog.
we return, I'm kidnapping this baby's mother. That was on Reasonable Doubt.
Let me tell you something.
You see what I'm saying?
You know, I never heard Reasonable Doubt. I'm admitting that right now.
All right, man, the CWTFB
Yo.
Radio, we out. Yo, we out.
Dog, yo. I never heard it.
Why?
I don't know, dog. Like,
Okay, all right, fuck. Who are your influences?
I never heard it.
Who are your influences? Like, who do you listen? Like, who did you listen to growing up? Like, who did you
growing
listen
up,
to and say,
dog.
like, this? If this nigga could do it, he's inspiring me. I
But
want to do it.
Jay was being played. So my older brother is who, like, I've heard like the music from. So
Okay.
what I remember like the Master P, Yeah, like I remember that shit. The
I
make
can
him
see
say,
that.
I remember that. I remember he had it on the cassette tape because he always had like a boombox.
You was what? You was 91?
And this
You was
was-
born in 91?
It's Super Nintendo. I remember we had Super Nintendo in the house. So whenever that, I remember it was around that time. And he had like the DMX.
It's dark and hell is hot. Yeah,
What's
up?
the album?
It's
What's the
DMX.
album with the blood where he's
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had that. I remember like hearing that shit. A lot of Rough Riders, and then just transitioning into like G Unit Radio,
Yeah.
fucking Dipset.
Yeah.
And then nigga, I heard J.R. Ryder was a rap. Nobody can tell me shit. J.R. Ryder, bro,
Okay.
that was my guy.
Yeah.
J.R. Ryder was my guy.
J.R. Ryder
bro.
was good.
The Ryder
He
of
was
Writers,
good.
nigga. That was my guy, nigga.
He was good. He was good. You know, he didn't have no
That was, I don't like
He
him
was-
saying he was good though.
he
bro.
was
Like,
he was not very marketable. I don't feel like JR was marketable at all. He was a good rapper. He was not a good songwriter.
He was a great rapper.
He was a good rapper.
Great
Well,
rapper.
He is a good rapper.
Great
I'm
rapper.
talking about the nigga like he died. He is a good rapper.
Great rapper.
Great rapper. But as far as formulating a record, that was not him. Like,
Yeah.
like writing a song from
But
start
that's
to
what I
finish.
like. I like that Lloyd Banks, and
Right.
I like just rap, bro.
Right.
So when it comes to songs, when I'm talking about rappers, I'm not thinking about the songs.
No, I understand that.
I'm thinking about just, you know,
but
rap it.
it's a telltale sign of why J.R. Ryder is no longer relevant. Is what I'm saying.
You right.
You know what I mean?
You
Like,
right.
Because had he been a good songwriter, he wouldn't have needed Dipset. He wouldn't have needed the people who were around him.
Yeah.
He could have branched off and done other things.
But is that a bad thing though?
Yes.
But who's to say he's not still making money? Like,
to have longevity in this music business. I'm
but
not
we don't know
saying-
what he's doing behind the scenes.
I
you
don't.
know.
I
So
yeah.
I don't.
I don't know. You're right. You're
don't
right.
know what he's
You're
doing
right.
behind the scenes.
You're
So
absolutely right. I don't
That could
know
have took him.
what he's doing.
Him
behind
rapping
the
like that could have took him to like a whole nother position. And
So
he
he-
was just like, I'm not even.
scenes. So he was really
Fucking with that.
ghostwriting for Cam and all of that.
I'm not saying that.
For y'all that didn't hear that, Lyra's man's Dre just said, yeah, maybe him lacking songwriting skills probably wasn't beneficial to him. But what I'm saying is this, man. Like, you have to have a balance, right? You have to have a balance. You can have the streets. Anybody can have the streets because, as long as you're speaking to a certain audience, the streets is gonna, you're gonna appeal to the streets. You look at LOX, you look at Jadakiss, Sheik Luge, Styles P. You see what they've been able to do with the streets. The streets love them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But commercial success, it was only one of them, maybe 1.5, I want to say, with Jada and Styles. Sheik didn't really have commercial success, right?
Yeah.
Styles kind of did. Jada definitely did. But it was, why is that, right? Because Jada was a better songwriter than all of them. Sheik is my favorite from LOX. Why? Not because he's the most lyrical, but because I believed every word he said. He was the most charismatic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I heard him on Wu-Tang records, like, he did a lot of work with Wu-Tang.
I didn't know that.
You see, yeah, man, you don't listen, you don't fuck with Ghost? Damn, yo, Lyra, like, you disappointing me right now.
Yo,
my nigga.
am I
Like,
dog?
this
Chill,
shit-
dog.
This shit is crazy, my nigga.
I fuck with
Like-
Big Pun,
like-
nigga.
Hey, of course, you Puerto Rican ass
Joel
nigga. Yeah.
Big Pun, nigga. My guy, Big Pump.
Who?
Big Pump.
Big Pump.
Jump off Joe Beasy.
Oh, man.
Come on, dog.
Listen, I like Joe Budden.
My guy will outbar 95% of these rappers out
All
here.
right. I hate this conversation because,
Yeah. Dog.
listen, Joe Budden has never done any wrong by me, right? I love his music. I love all his mixtape series. But there's a reason why he didn't pop, like really pop.
But not about popping. Just we know he could out rap 95% of these rappers out here, right? Are we gonna agree on that?
Was he even the best in Slaughterhouse?
I'm trying to think, nigga.
Was he even the best in Slaughterhouse?
Dog. What can anybody answer that though?
Yes, nigga, he was not.
Are we all just gonna say
Like,
Royce?
he was
Are we
not.
all just gonna say Royce?
Royce.
Was you gonna say Royce?
Nigga, fuck out of here. Royce is probably my least favorite rapper in that group.
So who you want?
It would go Joel, Crooked Eye,
I could go with Joel
Joe,
being first.
and then Royce.
All right.
Crooked Eye, like I think a lot of people snooze on Crooked Eye, and realistically, Joel and Crooked Eye, like it's like a very close, like it's hard to say who's really better, man, because Crooked Eye has so much work. He has so much work, and when you listen, I feel like his flow is a little too unorthodox, like goes all over the place a lot of the time.
So I feel like Royce and Crooked. Dumb niggas are kind of like there with each other when it comes to like the way they rap. So like their whole type of speed and like what they can do. And then
I get that.
Joel and Joe are.
They slowed it down a little bit. It was a little more mellow. Yes, I agree with that, but I don't know what it is about Royce. I think I just don't like him. I'm not saying he's a bad rapper.
I try to listen to him.
I'm not saying he's a bad rapper. I'm never gonna say he's a bad rapper because he's not. He's great.
Yeah.
But he's just not my cup of tea. So when it comes to that, you know what I mean. I fuck with Joe Budden. Don't get me wrong, bro. But out of that collective, I don't think he was the best. I don't even think he was the second best. Like you know what I mean. And listen.
Maybe maybe it's because what he raps about, dog. I might.
The nigga way too emotional.
I love that shit.
I can't deal with that shit. I can't deal with that shit. I can't.
That's just crazy.
So let's go back to the rebranding, man. What made you cut your hair?
Yo, I was tired of sitting in the salon for like 3 hours, nigga. That shit's aggravating as fuck, dog. Sitting under the fucking dryer. And then like I had like 3 locks up here, like thinning.
Okay.
Them niggas was ready to go.
Or you was balding and shit?
No, I wasn't balding.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't balding.
You know niggas don't be wanting to admit that shit.
Don't.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't balding, bro.
Your hairline type high, my nigga.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't balding. It was just... I guess when it's twisted too much or too tight.
No.
Like, you know how like the hair's pulling?
I
And
get
it
it.
was just like, yo, all right, fuck it.
Right.
This is that time.
So it was about that time. How long did you have your locks for?
Like 4 years.
4 years, okay. So it wasn't like OD long. So like,
No, it was like right here, though.
no, I mean like as far as the tenure of having the locks.
Dog, you know what's
niggas-
crazy? You know what I noticed? Everybody that I see that's like, that has locks that are from the island, dog, they're so pissed at me.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Why'd
like
you do that?
I
Keep
feel
that
like
shit
it's.
straight.
I
I'm
mean,
like, damn.
all right. So you have Puerto Rican. What's your other side? Like just Black
My
American?
dad's from Montserrat.
Montserrat. Okay, so all right.
The West
so,
Indies, yeah.
right. So you get the culture, right?
Yeah.
For one, growing your hair takes a lot of dedication. You got to really want to do that shit, right? So when you actually get your shit popping and it starts growing and then you cut it, it's like a slap in the face of the culture. So I understand it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I got a big ass head, my nigga. I ain't never even tried to grow my hair, my nigga. I was like, fuck all of that. You know what I mean?
But I didn't even realize who, nigga. Like when I had that shit, when I had the locks, everybody's like, other people with locks, respect. It's just, it was weird, yo.
Right.
It's like a whole nother type of,
Right.
how do you say it? Like,
Well,
I don't know, the
sure
way like niggas are, like, they, I guess, like you were saying, they view it different.
Right.
They view it way different than.
No, absolutely, absolutely, bro. Like it's the
Person
cultural
outside of
thing.
that culture,
Right.
you know, views that shit.
It's a cultural thing.
I don't
man.
even know if I should say that shit. Is that disrespectful? The way I just said that?
Man, you just
Everything's
talking. Speak
sensitive,
freely,
nigga.
man.
I'm about to
Speak
get-
freely.
I'm about to get
Like,
canceled already.
I don't care about no sensitivity, man.
Canceled
like,
already. Like 80% of Boston
listen,
rap is suck.
I feel.
My fault.
Oh shit.
My fault.
Man said, hold on. What'd you just say?
No, no. Edit point.
Hey, so listen, like, all right. So Boston rappers. Let's go back to that.
Yes.
When it comes to Boston,
Yes.
how do you really feel about the state of hip hop in Boston right now?
I feel like we're at where we're at, which I don't think is a great place. I hear everybody saying we're in a great place, right?
We are. We absolutely are.
I feel like we can be in a better place, right? But I think because too many people are associated with hoods or from a hood or whatever, and bodies are involved, that kind of prevents people from working with each other.
Bodies
That-
in what sense?
Cause like you can't work with somebody that's from a hood over here and then a hood over here got convicted
I feel like
for this
music,
killing or whatever. But even if you're talking about music
bridges
bro,
that gap. If you're a real professional, if you're a real artist, you're gonna understand that there's certain things that you have to put to the side.
But I don't think Boston niggas put it to the side. That's what I'm saying.
Real artists do.
You think?
I absolutely believe that. A lot of niggas died from this shit. I get it. Like, I understand. Like, a lot of niggas died, man. There's some good niggas that we done lost from trying to intertwine the music in the street worlds, right? And it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I feel like the people who actually are pushing the envelope forward, like take Millie's for example. You think Millie's really give a fuck about this street shit right now? Where he's at with the music? There's because you have to look at where is the line of disrespect, right?
Yeah.
What ensued, like what occurred for it to be, for people to be at odds with each other, right? Obviously, if somebody died, I understand that. There's no fucking coming back from that. Like we're not ever working together. You know what I mean? But if you look at what he's doing, like his last video that he did with Sosa Geek, he had niggas from all types of hoods in that video, bro. Like I'm watching this video, looking at niggas like, wow, like this.
And they're from Boston.
Yeah, like this is some fire shit that he was doing. Like he just made a few calls, like yo, I need niggas for the video. Woo, it was all love. I had a few of my niggas in the video, and seeing that type of energy, what he was doing, I felt like he was kind of uniting the streets in the music. Cause Sosa Geek don't know shit about out here, like you know what I'm saying, like so the fact that he was able to do that, and he welcomed the artists from outside to come in here and join that culture, I thought that was fire. And I feel like the people who really want to push the envelope further with this music are gonna ignore certain things.
But I think too, if you have, every hood has an artist, right? I think that prevents though, like niggas from working with each other, because everybody has smoke. Like if you have all these artists here, Boston's small enough where if everybody's working with each other and could put all that beef shit to the side, niggas can branch out.
That's a fact.
Like it's small enough to take that one artist from every hood and put them all just mixing, and then whoever's from whatever hood or whatever, like your man's just mixed with everybody. So once your man's is on, he's taking everybody else, but I don't think everybody sees that. And that's what kind of like I look at that and I'm just like, damn, like everybody wants to be tough, and
right. Nah, that's understandable. Sucks, I mean, I definitely understand that. But hey, I mean, so what do you feel you would be able to do for this Boston market scene, like for this Boston music scene? You said Boston market, Boston music scene.
Boston market. You hungry? This nigga hungry now. What can I do for it? Man. What can I do for the Boston scene? What can I do for the Boston scene?
You tell me.
Nigga, I don't know. I don't think there's nothing I can do for the Boston scene.
As far as what? Like, why is that?
I don't think there's nothing I could do.
Why is that?
Because niggas don't listen.
So, all right. So say that people do listen, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel like you would bring to this?
If everybody was to listen, right? Like I said, if we get everybody just keep going, bong, bong. Features here, features there, everybody's just, and then branching out, like we go outside of Boston, start going to like Connecticut or, Pennsylvania, just keep going, just branching out. New York, everybody got ties to New York. Everybody in Boston has ties to New York.
Absolutely.
But it's hard to say, like, if that will ever happen. I don't think niggas can like see the bigger picture ever. So
how about this? I mean, like, what are some Boston artists that you see doing their thing, and you figure like I'm gonna be able to mesh with this rapper, and I'd like to work with them soon?
Fucking 8-Zip.
8-Zip, that's my guy. 8-Zip talk that talk.
Shelly is it Marie?
Shelly Marie.
Yeah, Shelly Marie. She's nice.
She do her thing.
Dundilly.
Dundilly, that's my guy.
He's lit.
Dun been lit.
Fucking Millie's.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the chick's name? Dutch.
Dutch Rebel.
Yes.
Shout out to Dutch, man. Dutch is doing amazing things, man.
Yeah, she's lit. My guy
got put on
Marve,
my zones,
Marve
man.
Mills.
Marve.
Free my guy A-Star. There was another girl, dog, that like stood out to me. Not Bia. I mean, not to say nothing's wrong with Bia, but
Ain't nothing wrong with Bia. Shout out Bia, man.
Bia's doing her thing.
Best on earth and all of that.
I see you, baby.
I fuck with Bia. I fuck with Bia, man.
Fuck with you too, baby. I'm playing. Nah.
This nigga, he ain't playing.
Damn. Fuck, I don't know, nigga, but anybody want to work with me? Nigga, slide in my DMs, pause, and just send me that message. I'm there. I'm down to work. I'm not charged. Oh, that's another thing. Dog, these local niggas charging for verses, bro.
Yeah, people
know.
have to respect your worth. I respect that.
You respect that?
Yes, I do.
Come on, dog. Not if I rap better than you, nigga. Dog,
It's a grind.
See, that's another thing, though. Are we trying to, like, build and do this thing,
Lyra.
but that stops shit?
Lyra, you just said that you want to eventually get paid off of this shit.
Yes.
Right.
But if you're
All
charging...
right, think about it like this.
what
Think
do
about it
you
like
have-
this. Think
Hold
about
on,
it like
hold
this.
on. Now, when I say local artists, there's certain ones that could.
Right.
That are at that point.
Right.
That could do that.
Right.
Then there's other ones.
Who shouldn't be charging? Drop some names.
I'm gonna say who. I'm gonna say who. I'm gonna say who. I'm gonna say who should charge.
That's
Which
not
are the
even-
obvious.
That's neither here nor there.
You have the obvious.
Yeah, we know who the obvious
All right,
is,
so-
right? So, but what I'm saying,
This guy, though, why you trying to do this, dog? I need you with me more often, nigga, because I was. Nah, yo.
all right.
But nigga, like, I don't know. A lot of niggas, I feel like, if you don't, it can bring us further than if you do.
You know, I think that has a part to play with that is relationships.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I was telling you earlier. You got to get out there. You got to rub shoulders with people. You got to shake hands. You got to meet people. You got to sell yourself.
Kids, babies.
You got to sell yourself. You got to make people realize you have to show people your value.
Yeah, I'm working on that, dog. I'm working on that.
So there's going to be situations where people would charge for verses or hooks or whatever. You look at Lee Boy, man. I don't know if you know Lee Boy.
I heard of him. LFL, right?
Yeah, like Smoke Bolger's brother. Lee Boy, at the time when I did a record with him, at that time he was probably one of the best, biggest artists in the city. Like, you know, you had Millies, you had Lee Boy, you had Av, you had a few other guys who were really prominent at that time.
That's right.
And they were really, Av's my guy. Who were really making noise at that time, and I was able to get him in the studio, and he did a hook for me for the free. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, in my eyes at least, I thought he was gonna be like, yo, well, it's gonna be X amount of dollars. But off the strength and off the love, he was just more like, you know what? I see where you're going with this record. Here's this hook. Hold that. Bang, that's you.
Yeah.
You did a hook for me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like it just really comes down to people not being afraid to put themselves out there, man. Like, let somebody know that you're a fan of their music. Like, I feel like people have too much pride sometimes. Like, oh, this nigga dick riding because he said he was a fan. How is that dick riding? You know what I mean? Dick riding is me continuously hitting you up after I showed you that I had zero interest in talking to you.
Yeah. That's
a dick ride, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm just reaching out and I'm saying I appreciate your artistry, I appreciate what you bring to the table, that's just me showing love. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're in an anti-dick riding, era right now. Like, it's like everything is dick riding, right? Like, somebody just saying like, yo, that shit was hot. Like, oh, why you dick riding that nigga? Like, bro, I just said the nigga shit was hot. Like, that's it.
You know what's crazy? If it was like now you talking with just like local niggas or?
Yeah, like on a local tip. Because if it was, you know what's funny is that I see local rappers get on like mainstream rappers' pages and start, bigging them up and all of that, and that's not considered dick riding. So why is it considered dick riding when somebody from your city shows you that same type of love?
Yeah. Fucking, I don't believe in that dick riding shit.
Right. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
believe in that shit.
I mean, there's a certain point where it does get crazy, right? Like,
Yeah.
I ain't going front. Like, there's a certain point where it's like, yo.
Some niggas like, OD and force it, but if you're showing love, you're showing love.
Word.
Like, I slid in somebody's DM yesterday and showed them love.
And that's ill. And that's
Shout out
ill,
my
as you
nigga LV
should.
Slim.
As you should, man. You know what I mean? Shout out. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna bring this in for Atlanta, man. And I definitely want to get some balls from you, man.
Yeah.
So you got any final thoughts, man? You want to leave the people with?
Lyra, anybody want to work with me? I'm not charging niggas for no features.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I don't believe in that, and I'm not paying for no features. So, if you want to work, I'm down to work with whoever, as long as you get serious about it. Like, I'm not going to your trash ass studio.
Oh shit.
Some low ass quality.
Oh shit.
Not doing that. But if you want to work, niggas, yo, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, if you want to work, nigga, just hit me, dog. Let me know. I'm down. I'll pull up. Yo, my socials. My IG is Lyra SBM, LYRASBM. My Twitter, same shit, LYRASBM. Hit me on those. I got the Lyra page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dog, just hit me.
So how do you plan to choose what the future brings, man, for 2020?
Man, something's gonna happen. You talk about me reaching out and expanding, bro. That's gonna happen.
Say no more, man. I'm gonna hold you to it.
It's gonna happen. It's happening, actually. It's
I'm gonna hold
happening.
you to it, man. I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit if you bullshit me, man.
It's happening. Definitely call me out. Call me out, nigga. I'm with
But
it.
all right, man. So you already know this is the best part. This is my favorite part of every episode. Whenever I have a rapper on here, it's time to get to them bars. C-Dub TFB Radio. Let's hear some shit. Yeah, C-Dub TFB Radio. Charlie MaSheen alongside Lyra.
Yo,
About to
Lyra,
give you some bars, baby.
look.
Come on, yo. Come on, yo.
Look. Look. I feel like a hold on me has been lifted. Everything has been shifted. I can finally sit here and show most people I am gifted. If you listen, you can learn. Top 5 spot I have earned. But first I'ma take you back to when things had took a turn. We were lifted, faded, whatever you call it. Took time to realize that I was a functioning alcoholic. Young niggas in whips, going to colleges and bars. Hating niggas at them buses would say them shits isn't ours. Look, hookah and do say, yeah, that's the mix. It helps dealing with problems that I can't fix. Timing is everything, right? The clock always ticks. I'm trying to capture this moment. Somebody take these pics. I wish there was moments I could live again. Rest in peace, once there was daps I can give again. Life's fucked up, I miss my brother, my friend. At a young age, who knew it would come to an end? Niggas drinking, looking back on the past. Riding through the bean, you know, looking for some ass. Since I'm the driver, passengers pay for gas. Look, my guy trying to come up off a quarter. He was only wild cause he thought life would be shorter. Didn't care about death, but now he has a daughter. He love her to death, but can't afford her. My other guy used to doing bids, but he don't wanna go out with his kids. And while he with him, running to them kids. So he ain't around, they barely know who he is. His baby mother's boyfriend are raising him like they his. That's the shit y'all don't talk about when y'all rap. That street shit is way more than coming up with a dap. Niggas is paranoid because of people they clap. Ain't no more deep sleeps, can't even comfortably nap. I've been around it all, seen the table, pulled up the chair. Needed quick money, my niggas was like, here. That play that we made to them niggas was not fair. That bag look kinda skimp, maybe I forgot to hit tear. Fuck it, if you don't like what I spit, then you a hater. I spit so much real, I might get charged for it later. My niggas with whatever, as long as it make us greater. Some put the guns down and became professional braiders. Not to get into detail, but the ones most for it were females, and they always knew how to make these sales. 2 men, because of their looks, it got them free nails, and they helped out what we had weighing on 3 scales. Money, 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 that's all that y'all spit. Since y'all real dollars talk about the women y'all hit, y'all get on this mic and say that you're a gangster till you die, but won't tell us why. You just blacked your girl's eye. I know like 10 women who have been attacked, and it's happening so much, dog, they put on an act.
Lyra. What's good, baby?
I'm here, dog.
I like that a lot, man. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you a lot.
Choose what the future brings, man. Yeah.
We gonna do this, man. Drop them socials, man. Let the people know how
Look,
to feel you, how to reach you one more time.
Hit me on IG, Twitter, Lyra SBM, LYRA-SBM. Hit me. Down to work with whoever. Just hit me, dog. Get shit popping.
This was a dope conversation, man. I feel like we got to a point of realization. You know what I mean? Like you know, you're being really honest with yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like you know what you need to do as an artist, as a creator. So let's just do it, man. Let's get it done, bro. Like, I'm rooting for you, man. CWTFB Radio, man. We want you up here anytime you want. You know what I'm saying?
I like this platform. I like what you're doing, dog.
I appreciate
Keep doing
you,
it.
dog.
I support you. Like I said, nigga.
Absolutely.
If you need me to hold a fucking light for you, just hit me. I'll hold it, dog.
My nigga.
Got you.
But yo, man, we out, man. It's CWTFB Radio. It's Charlie MaSheen, man. We had Lyra in the building. This was a dope conversation, man. I appreciate you for coming on this platform.
Yeah.
We out, man. Till next time.
All right.
You're all ready.